Daniel, if we talk about like
Mhm.
how to define the balance and how it differs from a person to another person, and how to achieve this difficult balance, which is not easy to achieve.
Yeah, like it's mentioned here, I mean, balance, it's kind of difficult to define, and it will be different for everyone because some people really enjoy working, and I mean, depending on your age, when you're younger, you usually can handle a little higher load than when you're growing older because you have more energy and maybe you don't have kids yet, and so on. But eventually, I think it will kind of catch up to you, like Orhan said, that especially now, I think during these times, it has given us a lot of time to reflect on life, that we've been spending more time at home and more time with the family, and we can see really, the effect on the family and the kids when we spend more time with them. So I mean, you need to define your priorities. I mean, we're not here to tell you what to do, but yeah, the, do some thinking about, do you really need to be the best at like this technology or not? I mean, it takes you can still have a really good career, even if you don't become a master of every technology. So I mean, otherwise you might reflect later on in your career that I should have spent more time with my kids and stuff like that. And I mean, those years you can't unfortunately get them back. So I mean, we all go through different stages in life, and I mean, if you're still young, you don't have much other responsibilities. Yeah, spend a lot of
Mhm.
time learning, but also, um, I mean, those precious years when the kids are small, that's when you
Yeah.
need to slow down a bit. And then, I mean, as they grow older, they'll probably get tired of you, and and you'll get
Yeah.
more time again. So yeah, we all go through these different stages in life. But yeah, personally, I had a lot of time to reflect. And in the past, I've seen these people that have like 4 CCEs or 7 or 8 CCEs, and I'm like, oh yeah, that would be
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
to go after all of these certifications. But I mean, then I decided that okay, I'm gonna do more network design and architecture, and that's my passion. And okay, someone else will have to be, get more certifications than I do. I've done two expert certifications. I'm happy with that, and now it's more about maintaining knowledge and learning some new stuff. But sometimes you just got to be happy with what you have and say that okay, that's enough. I'm not gonna chase any expert level certifications anymore. And
Yeah. Agree,
yeah,
agree. Just to carry on what you said, Daniel. So here in the slide, as you can see, we have finite resources, including, I believe, for us, when we reach this age plus 40, for me, I'm 45. So your most precious resource is not money, is not, it's family, and I mean, as a resource is time. So you have many things competing about over your time. You have like the internal competition, as like have like family should be priority one, then work, then maybe if you want to have fun, if you want to have sport, then externally. Even I was talking to Daniel and Orhan. If we try to allocate 2 hours a day or 1.5 hours a day for learning and keep up to date with technology, we have a lot of competing technologies. We have like cloud, IoT, NFV, 5G, name it. So it's not an easy job to achieve. Even for the sake of argument, and then we'll go to the comment on the questions. Jack Ma, which is the founder of Alibaba, he had like a concept which we call it 996. It means that you need to work from 9 to 9. It means like 12 hours for 6 days a week. This is his magic way to achieve, and he believed it was a huge blessing for him. Maybe some of us would disagree with that, so I'm just bringing that for the sake of argument. So you can put it on the chat, or maybe we can unmute yourself and talk. How many of you agree with this idea to 996, and how many disagree? You can say agree or disagree, or yes or no. The easier for you on the chat. While you're putting your comments on the chat, I want to hear from Orhan and also Daniel. What do you think about that, and how you achieve this among the competing priorities? The floor is yours, Orhan.
So little bit there is a get lost. So I try to understand the question. So priorities, I think you are asking, right?
Yeah, I asked about priority, and also I'm asking about the Jack Ma. He said like he prefers to work from 9 to 9, 6 days a week. Do you think this is something healthy? It would help you to achieve more on the short run. What about the long run?
So he's basically working 12 hours a day and 6 days like that.
6 days a week. Yeah, yes, yeah.
So depends, I think, time to time. Of course, I work more than that. Maybe months, 7 days, and maybe 18 hours, to be honest. But time to time, of course, more with the family. But for me, always the family is the first. For those who follow my social profiles, I share, especially Fridays, I try to share every Friday with my son. Family first. If there is training, if there is a webinar, whatever, if it is Friday, I will spend my time with my kids. That's the priority, I think. That's very obvious. Can you do this every? I mean, can everyone do this? Probably you cannot, especially while you are working under salary and all those things. I understand, but try to find some still time, guys. Maybe not Friday afternoon. I don't know, Saturday evening, but you should. Family first. When I say what does it mean for me, to be honest, while I was working under salary, there was so much mobbing on me. So I was fighting with the people. There are many reasons behind the scenes. So yes, you might have some ego. That's normal. Everyone has that, and other people has that as well. But when it comes to family, I was always, leaving that is first. So let's say my kid is sick at home. I need to go home. And even if you have work priority, I don't care. I need to go home because my son is sick. But the guy is saying, no, we need to go to the meeting. Maybe this is happening to you. For me, this is just fuck you. I will go home. That is the priority. And it happened to me many times. And since I was facing this kind of issue, now I am the business owner. I have people working with me. And if they need to spend time, forget about being sick. And I need to realize, I need to understand they have been working hard for some time. Go and take time with your family. I am saying this. And your employer is not allowing this. Probably it's time to change the employer. I did this. I couldn't work probably more than 1.5 years for anyone. Why? Because for them always their work is priority. But for you, your family, your life should be. Another thing is, other than family, is my improvement, my knowledge improvement. So what happened, for example, a couple times, I resigned from the companies. In fact, most of the time, I either fired or resigned anyway. So because there are reasons. So either they fired me or I resigned. That was no like bye-bye, let's see each other, let's keep in touch. No. And one of the reasons, actually, I wanted to improve myself. What does it mean? So I want to attend some maybe training. I want to study for some time myself, but they don't allow me because so much projects. So I am asking some maybe work finish at 6 p.m. I am asking them 5 p.m. Can I leave, let's say, for a month? But then later on, when I finish my study, I will work one more hour this 1 month. Don't worry, I will tolerate. They say, no, sorry, we cannot treat you special No, you should, because you should do this to everyone, not just me, in fact. And this happened, and I resigned. But thanks to God, I always find better opportunities. Because why?
That's great.
I was improving myself. If you don't improve your knowledge, who will care you? So they don't care you guys. People will not care you. Your next boss will not. So that's why if you have a knowledge, everybody has to listen.